This one's a little risque. Let me see. You can pass it if you don't want to answer it.
I'm an open book though. It's good.
Hey, you sure about that? Who's one celebrity that you have secretly slid in the DMs?
Dang.
Oh, hey.
We've had some combos.
More on a business tip. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Airdeezy, and I got a special guest today. I got my main man, Professor, here, and we're about to try something new. A mukbang. Was it mukbang?
Mukbang. We don't know how to say it.
I don't know how to say it, but we're about to get it in. You see, we got the seafood right now. We got the corn, the sausage, and it's gonna be like a little Q&A. I'm about to ask him some questions. I haven't pre-told you the questions, so everything's gonna be live reactions, everything. So I think it'll be pretty dope.
Bet.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Hey man, let's cheers it up, man.
Hey, yeah, before we get started, cheers up.
Hey, man.
Airdog just revamped his YouTube channel. Let's get it. Subscribe.
Hey, Dr. Pepper. It's getting lit.
The dinner of champions.
All right, man. It's a lot of food. I don't even know where to start.
I don't either, too. And I was like, you got to show me how to show.
Look, I said you're gonna have to show me because I feel like I've had them before, but every time I eat them the wrong way.
I had crawdads, with like a miniature version of crawfish, so I can't even remember. But it's like a lobster. It's a mini lobster, right?
Hey, look. It's like a little lobster / shrimp.
A thingy-majig.
Supposed to pull the head off or something like that.
All right, we'll
figure it out. Yeah. Okay. I got you the Dungeness crab. You already know.
We in there. It's Dungeness too?
That's the Dungeness.
I didn't even know this.
Look,
I'm not a big key crab fan.
Fun fact though, me and him, we share a common bond on seafood. So
our favorite food is crab.
All day.
We got the spot in Santa Monica, my go-to spot. For people following me on Instagram, you already know when I'm on the story with crab, it's the same spot in Santa Monica Pier. It's called the Albright. Shout out to Albright. But yeah, we became best friends. You know, like a stepbrothers.
Exactly. Like I didn't even know.
Bonded over crab.
And it's funny because we had been friends for years, and he always told me about this spot, and he never took me. And I like secretly like, dang, are we really friends?
That's the cool part. I took every girlfriend, every homie, everybody. All my family members. Airdog, the only one. You're like, are we friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, we went like 2017. We finally got it.
Got it in. It was worth it though. It was worth it. All right, let's get into it. So I'm gonna ask you the first question while we starting to eat it.
Let's do it.
First question: who's the first person to give you problems on the court? Could be any level, high school.
Problems?
And one, be in the street, somebody randomly at the park. Just the first person that like you were like, dang, this is gonna be tough.
I think it goes all the way back to. Dang, I think it goes all the way back to. I mean, I could say stuff in my childhood, but I'm gonna skip that, right? I got a couple homies from back in the day that were problematic. But you're saying on the scene, on the street ball scene?
Anytime.
Anything.
Could have been kid, could have been high school.
Man, when I was little, shout out to my homie Josh Erickson, you know what I mean? Only the locals will know that. The dude was a beast. He was a year younger than me, but
going crazy.
Monster on the court. He ended up playing college. Good player. On the scene, you know who was really tough? Well, first off, trying out for the N1 team was tough. Like my first night out, hot sauce made me touch the earth on a crossover.
Okay.
People don't even know. You don't even remember that.
Is that on tape or not?
That's on tape. He touched the earth really fast, but I got back up.
Okay.
And then like playing AO and them, that was really difficult. I played skip one game. I guarded for a few possessions. I was outmatched a lot. Sick with it, busted me up.
But they were vets right when you came in the game, so they were had a little more savvy to them.
Oh, they were beat. Think about it. I was 18 with 3 minutes a game experience at junior college. Like the game's close. I didn't even get in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm coming into N1. I just improved like literally 300% before that summer. But now I'm playing dudes who are like D1 players, AO, skip, all them play pro. So I was outmatched. The good thing was it was a 33 city tour. So I had a lot of opportunity to do my thing too. Yeah. And I just think it was God's plan because them dudes were better than me, but I was pulling off some plays that I couldn't duplicate.
And a lot of that too is like, you know, once you start playing under the lights, it starts becoming normal for you. So you feel more comfortable. So probably like the first couple games, you were more nervous than anything. True story.
One dude I want to say though, shout out to the OG street ball legend Kenny Bruner, aka Bad Santa. I ran into a brick wall trying to match up with KB Bad Santa. So shout out to him.
I feel like him and Bone had like a similar style of game, but Kenny was just...
He was defensively, he was strong, you know what I mean? I said Bone has him on the handle, like the quickness and finesse on offense. But KB, you hitting a brick wall, like you better be ready for that matchup. I felt like I got beat up the first time I played him, but like, he's just that strong, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Question 2. What sport are you surprisingly good at that no one would know? I think that's people would like to know that. Yeah.
It's funny because I'm like, guys that don't really play no sports.
Sheesh.
But
I mean, I guess technically video games is a sport now, right? Esports.
No, but I ping pong.
Ping pong.
Low key.
Okay.
Y'all, you don't want the smoke.
I wouldn't
You
even
don't
have
want to
guessed
see
that.
me.
The
Ping pong. You don't
Look,
want to see me.
I didn't even know that. That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
news to me. Okay.
There it is. And then like the only other thing I would say is like I ran cross country. Like even today, the reason like I stay in good shape because I run. I get cardio in
Stu runs crazy. Like,
3 days a week. I run for like a mile, 1 to 2 miles. I try to sprint
Nuts.
it. So
Okay.
cross country, I guess.
Cross country. All right. Like I said, ping pong. I would have definitely never guessed that. Cross country.
I'm a singular athlete. You know what I mean? Like Air
no,
Dog's
no.
probably good at every sport. You know what I'm saying?
I was good at a couple sports, but I was not like a triathlete. Like I was solid at track. I was really good at football, actually.
Any person who can jump and almost hit their head on the ceiling or hit their head on the ceiling, you gonna be good at sports.
Couple,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
Athleticism
that's Air Dog.
carry for sure.
This dude's genetically like a Marvel superhero.
What's the adamantium? The Wolverine.
Real talk.
All right. Question 3: if you weren't a successful YouTuber, what would be your profession? What would you have done if you didn't bounce back from N1 shutting down? I think a lot of people don't realize that there was a time where you were kind of in limbo between.
Kinda went broke. I had $200 some in my bank account at one point. You know, I was gearing up to actually become a skills trainer, because one thing that's always been in demand for me is like my whole career is like, yo, how do you dribble? You know, like I even at the time I was broke, I still knew parents that were like, you teach my son how to handle the ball. So I was actually getting ready to like start my own academy. Like actually Bone was in on it with me. We were about ready to start like a training academy.
Okay.
And then right before that, I got the call like to go overseas somewhere, and then another game. Next thing you know, kind of pick back up.
Yeah, because you played pro too for a little bit, right? You played CBA, played with IBL a little bit.
Yeah, so I played in the CBA 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh, you gotta show them the Brussels
It's all
sprouts.
good. The Brussels sprouts. I almost picked up with my hands on some savage stuff.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all
Mukbang,
good.
that's what we're supposed to do.
Good. So I played in the CBA 2006, 2007 season, and then I was in the IBL before that, 2004. But the CBA, that was the equivalent of the G League. That was the old G League back in the day. That was the highest level I actually played of conventional ball. But I realized going to the NBA, I was already 24 at that time. So going to NBA was going to be little, the odds were like little to none that I would have made it. And if I did, it'd be like late 20s. So it's like, what small 5'10" white dude, you know, made the NBA at age 20, 29 for the first time. It would have been tough, but no
especially
regrets.
back then.
Yeah, no regrets for me though. You know what I mean? Going this unique route has been great.
For sure.
It's been incredible. I know NBA players. This is crazy. I know NBA players younger than me who had a career started and already ended, and we still going.
That's crazy to think about, right?
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Because you could have easily went that route and grinded it out and made a roster spot. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
For sure.
Possibly.
But like you said, there was no guarantees behind it.
No guarantees behind it, and the odds were against me. You know, back then, you remember this? Street ball was looked at as a bad thing.
Yeah, for
By
sure.
basketball, like high ups, you know what I mean? GMs, like coaches, the NBA, like basketball elites were looking at street ball as a bad thing back then. Now, if you look at the way the game is played, the Steph Currys, Chris Pauls, Kyrie Irvings, they brought that to the NBA. You know, Jamal Crawford and them, and like now it's played totally different.
Yeah.
Played more street ball.
Street ball, yeah.
Street ball ish, you know what I mean? So
Side note, we was for sure supposed to use the gloves, right?
I gave up. I killed it off.
We had the gloves, we had the bibs. We didn't use nothing.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the bibs.
It's all good. Look at the size of this crab, though. It's crazy.
Whoa. See you over there.
All right. So next question.
Okay, what's up?
I know you're passionate about acting.
Yeah.
If you could act in any genre, what would you pick?
Any genre?
Any genre.
I think serious, like drama.
Drama?
I feel like only because like having a comedy run that goes for like a long time. That's not even my speed, right? Like I can be funny sometimes with dry humor, but that's not really like my natural inclination. And it's hard to have a career in longevity. I feel like in comedy.
It's tough. You got to be really talented. But I think I can see you in the dry comedy, like the movie you did with Semi Pro. What's his name?
Who?
Main character.
Woody Harrelson, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. I could see you with the Will Ferrell type comedy.
I appreciate it. You're saying a lot.
What NBA player have you played with that was the most fun?
The most fun?
Yeah.
Justin Holiday. Drew's Holiday's.
Wow.
Drew Holiday's brother. He's been in the NBA for probably almost 10 years now.
I would have never guessed that.
Super cool guy. Yeah. Jeremy Lin was super cool though too. When I worked out with Jeremy Lin 2016 or 2017. Super cool guy. What I appreciate about him is that, like, you know, being in the NBA, he had already went through Linsanity. He already played for the Lakers. Coming in, he was like humble and like ready to soak up, you know, whatever I was going to give him. So
Yeah.
I appreciated the humility of that, you know, because that's not always the case when you're dealing with pro athletes.
Yeah,
You know that.
for sure. Yeah. All right, what we got here? Oh, this is a good one. What entertainer have you met that made you fanboy out?
Dang.
I'm gonna mess with the Brussels sprouts while you think about that. It's fire.
I would have to go back in the day because back in the day I was fanboying out about a lot of even just my teammates. Because before I started playing on N1, a lot of street ball players were my heroes just as much as NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
So right away, hot sauce. You know
Hot
what I mean?
sauce.
Beast. Skip to my loo. Headache. And one OG for some of you guys who don't
Yeah.
know. But I would say for people that do, like, actually, you know what? It's Allen Iverson.
Iverson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was waiting to see if you were gonna put Iverson.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm forgetting. Next to Michael Jordan,
That was your guy.
Allen Iverson was my favorite player and first NBA player I tried to like mimic his game because he was a short guy. You know what I mean?
That was your first crossover, right? That you mastered.
First move that I like put me on the map was mastering the AI crossover. So when I got to hoop with him on this Chinese tour we did 2012, that was surreal. That was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, I was hyped. Yeah.
All right. Change the speeds real quick. Dang, it's crazy. I almost got the full thing.
good.
Look at the juice on that, though. That's-
Bro, how are you just shelling this
Hey,
like it's
man.
no issue? I'm over here biting it all.
All right.
What you doing?
I'm trying to go crazy. All right. This will change the speed. Tupac or Biggie?
Oh man.
I feel like whatever answer he says is there's gonna be like people on the other side. Like, what? How could you say that?
I actually think Biggie's a better lyricist, but I like Tupac's songs better for me.
That's a safe answer.
To me, Tupac's. No, I would take Tupac.
You take Tupac?
To be honest, yeah.
Hard final answer, Tupac?
If I'm picking songs,
We're on the West Coast, so I mean,
yeah,
that could be a little bit of that.
it gives you the hardcore like West Coast vibe, like
Yeah.
no other. You know what I mean?
I feel like Pac's music is more transcendent, I would say. Like, a lot of his music is still relative to this day, like the stuff going on in the world.
Even speaks to the culture, like in
Politics,
current day.
yeah, exactly. So I think I would agree with that. I say Pac.
Yeah,
But
I
I
would
love
say-
Biggie too, though. So, you know, that's tough for me.
Yeah, and I would say with Tupac, like you could feel his passion on the record. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
I'm not a person that agrees with a lot of like Tupac quotes. You know,
Yeah.
current day, like people post those on social and all that. Only because, dude, when he passed away, he was only 23, 24
He
years
was
old.
young. He was young.
So a lot of those quotes, I don't feel like had like heavy wisdom. So no knock, but I think that his music was, I think he was incredibly talented. Like passion was felt through every record.
For sure. All right. Who's one YouTube influencer that you would love to work with?
Oh. YouTube influencer. I would say like one of the big vloggers.
Like a Casey Neistat, maybe?
Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan Paul,
David
okay.
Dobrik, Casey Neistat.
Okay.
Any of those three would be cool. If I was to pick one, maybe just Logan Paul, or just because he's gone so like mainstream. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, he's a beast.
But I look at their work, like I don't always agree with their content choice. You know, it's not the most family friendly a lot of times, but
sure.
they inspire me because just to get to 20 million subs, you see how much work that goes into. I know how much work went into getting 5 million subs, and like to me that's inspiring, and I respect it too because it's a grind. Like even just sitting here for this mukbang, right? We had to just set up set up the whole shot. It's like it's a lot that goes into
It's a
everything.
good amount of work, for sure.
So yeah, I can definitely respect the grind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, put it out in the air.
What about
Logan
you?
Paul right there.
What'd you do?
Me?
Yo.
Gosh. I think for me, Casey Neistat. I just love the way he shoots his vlogs.
The
It's
beast.
dope to me.
He's a beast. Yeah.
I for sure pick him.
I'm hitting him up.
Hey, look, put it in the air right there.
Y'all
Look.
watching this? Need that collab.
Collab up. Let's go. All right. This one's a little risque. Let me see. You can pass it if you don't want to answer it. I'm not gonna leave
I'm
it
an
out
open
there.
book though. Who's good? I don't know. Look.
As I said, look, I said, hey, you sure? I was gonna say, you sure about that? All right, here we go. Next question. Who's one celebrity that you have secretly slid in the DMs?
That I did or
That you
would?
did.
Oh,
hey.
man.
I was saying you could do the wood just for the, but I think the fans would like to know who you may have actually.
Who I may have?
Late night, you know what I'm
Dang.
saying? You could have been late night, you was bored, you was like, let me see what Rihanna's talking
Late
about real
night.
quick,
No, to be honest, look, I have such a disappointing answer for that.
Really?
None.
No DM slides?
I've never been into like iconic women.
Okay.
I just feel like I know how busy I am with everything I got going on. So not that I don't think like a Rihanna or like one of them are attractive, of course, but that wouldn't be my dating choice. Only because like you only see each other like every once in a while. It's really hard to get to know somebody.
For sure.
And then B, it's like, you know, they're gonna make 10 times as much money as I do, and so the balance of like making choices for the couple is kind of like a little bit out of order in my opinion.
Hey, if they make more than me, hey, we doing what you.
No, and that's you know, and technically I don't have a problem with that, right? But I wouldn't start there. Like if my lady, my wife, or girlfriend started to make more than me, like as we were dating, hey, cool, I'll support it. We're a team.
Let's go.
But on the flip side, I wouldn't sign up to be the sidekick to that. You know what I mean?
How's that feel?
Yeah.
Hey, look, live fam. I try to get it out of them.
You said house dad. Like if I got with one of them, I would just like kick my feet up and no more live fam.
No more live fam. It's over with. Shut it down.
We live fam till the wheels fall off, no matter what.
I love it. All right, a little twist of that question. Same kind of question.
You're so funny for these questions.
Has any celebrity slid in your DMs?
Oh man.
Hey, look.
Try me later.
I got you though. Look, I got you. I'm gonna set you up. You can say yes or no. You don't have to drop a name.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to. The fans would like to hear a name, but you could just say yes or no. I'm gonna try to work on one of these. Still don't know how to open these. I'm gonna try this while you think about that. I know one slid in the DMs for sure though.
The funny thing is, I don't even know who you're talking about. I would just say, yeah, I've had DM combos with famous women, but
more on a business tip.
No, I mean, we've had some combos. We'll leave the names off the table.
I like it. That's respectful. All right. Let's move in. So, one of your nicknames is Global Hooper. Where's your favorite place you've ever visited?
Ooh.
And why, actually, too. You gotta tell us why.
Favorite place ever visited. You know what's funny? Everybody asks me this, and I always have a hard time pinpointing my favorite.
I mean, you've been a lot of places, so.
Right. Ones that always come to mind. Central America, you know, like Panama, Costa Rica. Those are like really dope vacay spots.
The weather there is crazy.
Because you get the wildlife too. Like you go to the islands, it's incredible with the beach and the whole vibe. You get that in Central America, but then you get like the jungle tour too, which is really cool with like monkeys and lizards and stuff like that. But everything's safe there, so that's pretty cool. But I could say like Australia, Dubai, anywhere in the Caribbean's always dope.
Dubai, I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah,
I've never been.
I feel like I'm always a person who feels like people will be like, what's your favorite spot? Like if you could live anywhere, like what's the best place in the entire world? And I'll be like, we're here right now, Los Angeles. What's good? And they're always disappointed, but I'm like, nah.
It's
like
disappointing.
to me, when you travel places though, like.
But that's like anything. Whenever you do something, the kind of the awe, the mystique of it kind of goes away. You know what I'm saying? You go there, you're like, oh, this place is dope.
We're from here, though, so the mystique is,
yeah.
You know, we look at it different, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Everybody wants to be here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But south of France, super fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough to say, you know what I mean? It's too hard to pick one. I never really could pick one, to be honest.
Yes.
But my favorite place, L.A.
L.A., hey, shout out to L.A., look.
Like,
heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite YouTube on your channel? Your favorite YouTube video on your channel?
Favorite video?
Doesn't even have to be one that crushed it like crazy numbers. It could be like a sleeper.
Just like my favorite?
Just your personal favorite, like you like watching.
I liked the when we pulled up in the Batmobile. You know what I'm saying? We pulled up to Laguna Beach course in the Batmobile. That was like a fun shoot, fun day. The basketball turned out incredible. I only hooped twice for like less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Got some like magical footage on the court.
I feel like the Batmobile in itself was fire. Just
that was the thing. That was the thing, bro. If I could have came away and like bought that car like with cash, I would have done it. Like literally. Cause
yeah.
Like if you had that in videos, it would go bananas. And then like I've rented, I never owned like a Lamborghini or something, but like I've rented one. I drive a BMW i8, and those cars get attention. But with that Batmobile, you got to think that's like it's like the most iconic superhero franchise, period, right? So when you drive that Batmobile, if they haven't seen the new movies, they've seen the cartoons or they've seen the comic book, everybody knows that. And so anytime we would pull up that day, like anywhere we would park it, within My homie Cam right here, standing part of my camera staff. He was there, like within 5 minutes. Is probably 50 to 100 people. I don't know where they even came from. Just out of their houses. Called somebody walking their dog, like.
Oh, you for sure getting the phone call.
I just never seen.
You see the Batmobile just pass by your block out the window. You like, hold on, wait, what?
And the crazy thing is like that was the most iconic Batmobile. It was the one from the Michael Keaton movie, but that one looks like the ones in the cartoon and the ones in the comic book.
Yeah.
The new one, the Dark Knight one, he had that one too, but it was on contract with some museum in like Nashville, Tennessee, so he didn't get it back till like 2022.
Yeah, no, I think you had the perfect choice with the one you picked though.
Okay.
Because that's one that transcends more generations. I think the newer generation knows the Dark Knight, but the one you rented is like grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle. Everybody's seen that one
for sure.
So, no, it's dope. All right, I got another one. Part 2 to that question is, what's your favorite YouTube video that's not on your channel, just on YouTube?
Period. Dang.
Could be cat sleeping video. Could be dancing monkeys in the circus. Something you flipping through and was like, yo, that's crazy.
What is my favorite?
Look, I didn't even mess with the Dungeness. I'm asleep.
Dang.
That was a tough one, huh?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh, no, I got it. You know what it is? Casey Neistat had like a holiday Christmas video when he snowboarded through the streets of New York City downtown.
I think I saw that.
I was inspired by that vlog. I'm like, yo, this was super creative. So he snowboarded behind a truck or like a car or something that like pulled him. Okay. And I was like, A, that was ballsy. I'm like, wow, did you just went out there and did that?
In
but
the middle
B,
of New York too.
I was like, this is such a well done, well edited vlog. Like, I'm like, this is like low key genius and like super put me in a holiday season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that one's hot.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of what my favorite YouTube video has been.
That's tough, right? That's tough.
I don't know.
We went to the hood last week.
Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Stay tuned.
No, I'm just joking. No, it's got to be one of your dunk. Or you're saying one that's not yours?
One that's not mine, just anywhere on YouTube.
It's tough, right?
It's tough.
Remember the remix and the Arab Dare videos we watched? Those were
hard. Bro. The dunk video, I think that Arab Dare video might be my favorite video.
That was nuts.
Bro, that dude was just doing wild, outlandish stuff.
That Ball is Life Arab Dare mix is fire.
Ball is Life always had like fire mixes.
Yeah.
They had the legend beat behind it. Yeah, that was dope. Kind of play off the last couple questions, but what's one celebrity that you've hung out with that no one knows about? Could have been on a business tip, could have been like friendship, hangout, date, whatever.
I've been in a club with Shaq.
With Shaq Diesel?
This was back in the day.
Bro, you gotta tell us that story.
So it was like my second year. No, excuse me, it was my first year on it. So I went through the tryout year, which was like season 2 on ESPN. So season 3, my first year like on Team Man 1, I had gotten an agent, and I had the same agent as Gary Payton. Okay. And so up in Seattle, this is when I was still living in Oregon. They threw like a party for Gary Payton when he was with Miami, but Miami was playing the Sonics. It was about to play the Supersonics. Okay. So remember on that team though, it was GP, J. Will, Shaq, D. Wade.
Yeah.
Now they had a squad.
Yeah.
So I guess they threw this party, and like a lot of the Heat players, like Antoine Walker was there. Gary Payton was there. It was my first time.
Antoine Walker with the shimmy.
Yeah, Shaq was in there. We were just having a good time. I was there with my.
I know that dude came in with a caravan of ladies.
Well, Shaq
Diesel.
We were like in the VIP. There was a lot of.
He'll shut it down wherever he goes.
A lot going on.
A lot going on in there. Yeah.
It was fun though. It was fun.
That's dope. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. You know what's crazy? A lot of people always ask me this, and I think they expect a transition answer. You know what I mean? Like they almost be like, "What's next? You know, what's after YouTube?" But the answer is like, no. Hopefully, the live fam is expanding. Hopefully, we're expanding on all social platforms. And I've been working on a couple film projects we've been working on for like a year or two.
For sure.
So I would like to get those off the ground. But really like expanding social, you know what I mean? If I could ever move into a different space in entertainment, whether it was like just more mainstream or something, like I would love to do that. So I'm taking swings at that. But at the end of the day, like I don't think I can just let go of YouTube. I don't think that makes any sense, right?
No, for sure.
Like I don't think you have a channel with 5 mil subs or like who in a couple of years, who knows how big. You don't just ghost it.
Be like, oh, see you later.
So that's why I was tripped out. People are like, what are you gonna do next? And it's like, well, you think I'm gonna ghost a 6 million sub YouTube
More
channel?
the same.
It don't make no sense. I probably would just make different content if I wasn't hooping.
Yeah.
But Lord willing, granted, stay healthy. I like to hoop till the wheels fall off. I don't know how long that is.
For sure.
But I feel good today. So, you know what I mean?
Love it. Love it. All right. Last question, man. It's been dope. What do you think so far about this?
I like it. I like it.
Solid, right?
You crack me up with a couple of the questions.
Couple of questions. All right. Last question. In honor of 2020, you know my team took it home, Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, that was dope.
You know I got to end it with this question.
What's up?
Who's the GOAT?
The GOAT?
LeBron or MJ?
That's so tough.
It's tough, I know.
But no, I think...
Look, this is just a controversy, like, you know what I'm saying? Another one of those questions where no matter what you answer, there's going to get debates.
I think that nobody's crazy if they say LeBron is the GOAT. Like,
okay.
But I think that if I had to rank it...
You had to rank it.
I think Kobe's in the conversation too.
Listen, you know
I'm
me
gonna
personally.
say, you think Kobe's the GOAT, right?
Of course, but I didn't even want to put that out there
because everybody's talking about LeBron.
Right now, that's what's hot, LeBron and MJ. But you know, my fans know, all the people that know me know, it's already Black Mamba all day.
I feel like the skill level of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant was nuts, and I think LeBron's incredibly skilled as well.
For
and
sure,
probably passes the ball better than both those guys. Maybe that's arguable.
Yeah,
I think he's a better passer
for sure. But that's in his DNA. He wants to be
a bigger defender. They guard like bigger players, obviously, right? He's guarded 5-man before.
See, that's tough for me though, because I do agree with that statement, but I think LeBron hung his hat on defense on help side D, whereas Jordan and Kobe were more of I need the guy that's going crazy right now. Like, let me take that. I mean, shout out to LeBron for sure. This year, he took that challenge on with Jimmy Butler. Like, he was like,
I like that.
I'm guarding him. But for the most part, you know, LeBron's been more of a help side, you know, Andre Iguodala, get it off the backboard type of player. Which is, I mean, you need one of those for sure. And I think as far as that goes, he's probably the best of all time. But on ball defense, I think Jordan would have him clipped on that.
So to answer your question, I think I would go Jordan number 1. Only because of skill level, efficiency too. Like I feel like Kobe had some skills Jordan didn't have. I think he had a better handle. He had more moves off the dribble.
Yeah,
he was a better shooter from deep.
Came up in a different time though.
Came in a different time. When handles was more prevalent. And it's like you could argue like if Jordan played in a court, like would he need those moves? I don't know. You know what I mean? So I would say Jordan was more efficient. In my opinion, Jordan was more efficient. Even Kobe might have a couple skills he didn't. I feel like Jordan's low post game was better. You know, he didn't have to try as hard to get buckets. I feel like it's very efficient. But anyway, Jordan, number 1. Kobe, number 2. LeBron, number 3. Do I think LeBron could be the GOAT before it's all said and done? Anything's possible. I think if LeBron won a few more championships, now it gets crazy because it's like, dang, this dude won 5 or 6, and he's been there like 15 times. Like, that would be nuts. It would be hard to say.
And think about this. He's won on every team that he's played on.
That's the thing though. Championship in 3 markets is nuts.
That's
like,
crazy.
You theoretically, it gets so theoretical, it's so hard to talk.
It's
but
tough
it's like, could Jordan or Kobe have won in 2 other markets?
Who knows?
Who knows? But it's like,
but that's
the feat would be tough no matter who you are.
To me, that's where the teammates come into play though too, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like now we got to talk about who your teammates were at the time. Like, what do you think if LeBron played on Chicago with Scottie?
Yeah, you know, it's a hard combo because I actually don't like the whole like he had so-and-so and he had so-and-so, because at the end of the day, you have to win with another. Usually, great superstars win with other Hall of Famers.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Pippen and Rodman, Hall of Famers.
Easily.
D. Wade played with LeBron, Hall of Famer.
Even Chris Bosh,
Shaq played with Kobe, Hall of Famer.
So too.
You usually always will have some superstars with you. So I'm not a big on saying like, oh, Jordan never won without Pippen, and you know LeBron had to go to D Wade to get the first chips. I'm not big on that. You know what I mean? I just think that's a given. You need great ass teams win championships
for sure.
So
I think the most compelling argument I seen was actually on Instagram. I seen this post that said Jordan's path to the finals was harder. So if you would have swapped LeBron's path out for Jordan's, he'd have less final appearances. But if Jordan had to play the finals teams that LeBron had to play, like the Warriors with Steph,
tough,
he would probably have less championships. So It's an interesting debate. I mean, no one's ever going to have the...
It's so theoretical.
For sure, of
That's
course.
the hard part, but I think that's why it's always a great conversation.
Yep.
Because some people think it's blatant. Some people are like, no, too theoretical.
Mm-hmm.
We can analyze it from all angles. About what would people pay to see all the news in their primes like match up? That would be insane.
Be crazy.
I know.
All right, man. Well, that was the last question, man. Appreciate it. What'd you think? Have fun?
I loved it. We need more time to eat all this. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I feel like I
barely touched the surface.
Everything. Yeah.
Man, I was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was eating a little bit of everything. Hey, man, shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like what you see, leave a comment. Let us know. We'll do another one of these. All right? Talk to you guys later. Peace.